What is up guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be looking at candlesticks. What exactly are they? How do you identify them? And are there any candlestick indications that price is going to be trending up or trending down? We're going to take a look at exactly that in this video, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more content. Without further ado guys, let's get into this video. So if we just zoom into candlesticks, let me just take a look at this black one right here. Okay guys, so now I'm going to walk you through what this candlestick means, right? And this is true for every single candlestick. I'm just going to run you through the basic concept of a candlestick. So guys, a candlestick has different parts and we call those parts different things. For example, this whole black thing you see, it's a body. Makes sense, right? A body of a candle. So we'll just label that. Sorry, not candle, body. So that is the body of the candle. Okay guys, this is a body of a candle. Okay, now these things sticking out, right, they're called wicks. Okay, like candles, you know, literally like candles. Okay, body and wick. So that, but you get what I'm saying. This whole thing, this little line, is called a wick. So we can just label that as well. Wick of candle. So those are the basic, names of candles, right? You have the body of a candle and you have a wick of a candle. That's what a candlestick is, made up of. Okay guys, so now let's look at what these candlesticks actually mean and tell us when we're looking at charts. So this thing right here, where this blue whole body ends, that is the open of the candle. So basically the open price. What price did this candlestick open at? So if we just hover around this candle and we go all the way to this area, the OHLC, this is open of the candle, this is high of the candle, this is low of the candle, and this is the close of the candle. So this right here is the open of the candle. So if we want to find out what price this candlestick opened at, we would look here and it would be 0.82296. That is the opening price. Okay, then right here would be, yes guys, the closing price of the candle. So when we're looking at open and closing price of candles, these wicks just tell us nothing basically. Okay, when we're looking at open and close, we just need to look at the bodies of the candle. So if we're looking at this candle, will be this whole black box area. That will be the open and close. So this would be the open, this would be the close. So getting back to this candle, so now we know the close is also by looking at the OHLC. So if you look at the C, which is the close, you can see that this candle closed at 0.82382, which is obviously higher than the open price. And for that reason, this candle is blue or green or whatever color your up candle is, your bullish candle is. Okay, so basically, if a candle is blue, that means that it has closed higher than it opened. That makes sense, right? So this candle is blue as well. Okay, it opened here at this price, which is 0.82382, and it closed all the way up here. Okay, so it opened here and went all the way up and ended up closing at this area, right, where the blue box kind of ends. So that'll be the opening close, and it's blue because of that. So if we look at the next one, it's black. So you're wondering, why is it black? So guess what? It opens here at this level. And why does it open there? It opens there because the previous candle closed here. So wherever the previous candle closes, that is where the next candle will open, whether it's a bullish candle or whether it's a blue candle or a black candle, okay, or a green candle or a red candle. So this blue one closed all the way up here, so the next candle has to open at the same price. Okay, so as you see, it opened here, but it closed lower than where it opened from. Okay, so it's a decrease in price throughout that candlestick, and we're on the 1 hour time frame. So throughout this whole hour, it opened at this price and it went all the way down and closed at this price. So opens at 0.82515 and it closes at 0.82455. So it's closed lower than it opened, and for that reason it's black or red. Okay, So now you kind of get what these candlestick means, open and close. So look at the next one. It's closed here, so the next one has to open at the same price, which it does. Okay, so it's open there, but it's closed lower than from like where it opened. That's why it's black. Okay, so now you get it. And this is the next blue one. It opens here because it closed here, so the next one opens here, but it actually closes higher than where it opened from. That's why it's blue. So now you kind of get what these candlesticks mean. Now let's get into the wicks. Now what do the wicks tell us? Okay, so looking at wicks, it's basically like the whole journey of the candlestick, right? So if we look at this one, which we were examining. Okay, so as you know, the previous candle, it opened here and it closed above from where it opens. That's why it's blue. So now when we get to this candlestick, it will obviously open at this close area, which it has, which makes sense. So it's opened here and it's gone up. But what these wicks tell us is that it actually didn't go up and just close at that price in the hour. It didn't do that. It went on its own journey, okay? And that journey is what the wicks tell us. So what this candlestick did, it opened here, it went all the way down, okay? All the way down to this end, to the end of this wick, okay? Right there. It went all the way down there, but so that's showing that sellers are currently in power because price is going down. But what happened? Buyers got in the market and they started pushing the price up and up and up and up and up. And this wick is like a trail, okay? It's a journey. It shows you where the candle's been. So it opens here, goes all the way down. As it starts going up and buyers are pushing it up, the wick is left, okay? Because it's showing you where the candle's been. So buyers keep pushing it up, 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 but they don't stop here, okay, guys? They go all the way up to this area where the high is, okay? The high wick, the high of the candle. They go all the way there, and then some sellers come into the market and start to push it down. And, you know, there was a constant fight between buyers and sellers, like buying, selling, buying, selling. But at the end of the hour, this is where price ended up closing, okay? So that shows you the whole journey of the candle. And and obviously it closed above where it opened. That's why it's blue, okay? But these wicks are telling us the journey of the candle. Guys, if you want to find out the price of the wicks, they're called highs and lows. So this whole candlestick, the high of the candlestick is the high wick, and the low of the candlestick is this low wick. So if we look at this candle again and look at our OHLC, the high is 0.82414, the low is 0.82235. okay? So that's showing us the price at the top of this wick and the price at the bottom of this wick. So that's the OHLC, the open, high, low, and close. So guys, let's look at some more candlesticks and let's look at some more wicks and see what they tell us. Okay, perfect. Let's look at this one right here. It's quite a wicky candle, right? There's more wick than body. So as you see, it opened here because it closed here, okay, the previous candle. So this previous candle closed here, next one opened here, and what did it do, guys? It went all the way up, okay? I'm looking at this candle right now. It went all the way up to this area, to the high, okay? And that high was, if we look at the OHLC, 0.82901. It went all the way to this high, and then sellers were in the market, so they started pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down, all the way to the low, okay? The low is 0.82716, okay? It went all the way to the low, and then some buyers were still in the market. They started pushing it up, and they both compromised for this area, which is where it closed, okay? Once again, it closed lower than where it started from, where it opened from, hence it's black. Okay guys, so now as you can see, we're clearly going up, okay? Price is closing above where it opened, okay? So that's why it's blue. It's going up, up, up. But what are these wicks telling us, okay? Look at that. Look at that. What are these wicks telling us? They're telling us that price goes all the way up to the top. As you know, wicks are the journey and the trails of the candle. So the price goes all the way up, but sellers are in the market, okay? It's not just buyers buying it up, okay? Sellers are in the market and they're pushing it down, okay? Next candle, they're pushing it down, pushing it down. And look at that, they're still pushing it down, and look what we see after that, okay? It's just this indication that, you know, sellers are in the market and you should you know, be prepared that it's going to go down. Candle right here, this black one, is literally a whole body, okay? These candles where there's literally a little tiny wick, they really, or sometimes even no wick, they're showing us there's an aggressive amount of whatever buyers or sellers in the market. So in this case, an aggressive amount of sellers in the market. So if we see this sort of candle, it's a very strong candle, okay? It's a very strong indication that price is going down. Okay, I'm just gonna go through one more candlestick, which is an inside bar, okay? And you're wondering, what are these orange things? It's an inside bar, guys. There's a clear indicator here. You can get it for free. And what these inside bars are telling us is that these orange candles, these inside bars, they didn't break the previous candle's low, and they didn't break the previous candle's high. Did it break the highest point of the previous candle? No, because the highest point is all the way up there. Okay, if we just get that, that's the highest point, this black line. It didn't go there. Did it break the low point? No. Okay, so it didn't break anything, hence it's an inside bar. Now you might be wondering, why is this not an inside bar? Well, guess what, guys? Look at the previous candle. So the previous candle's low was right there. The previous candle's high was right there. This next candle, well, it did break the low, okay? Because the low is underneath the low of the inside bar. So exactly, that's why this would be counted as an inside bar. Now let's look at some indecision candles, and these are called Japanese candlesticks, so they have different names. So for example, a really so as I showed you, this candle, but there's barely any wicks, okay? This sort of candle, it's called a marubozu, okay? Trust me, I'm not making that up. It's called a marubozu candle, a wickless candle, because I think in Japanese, a marubozu means like shaved head or something. It's basically like no wicks. So that's a marubozu. Then what we also have is a doji candle, okay? And a doji candle looks like this. Got a trend line. It would look like that, okay? That's a doji. And what that tells you is that there's indecision in the market, okay? Because there's so much wick and such little body, the body will be like this. So the body will be something like that, okay? So there's such little like indication of where it's going. There's indecision, okay? Because price could have gone up here, but guess what? It did go up because that's the high, but guess what? Sellers pushed it down. It went all the way down. Guess what? Buyers came in, they pushed it up, and it stopped in the middle area. So they're just showing that there's no commitment in the market, okay? No one's committing to price, okay? Check this out. Perfect. So look at these wicks, okay? So as you know, it's blue, so it did end up closing higher than it opened, but there's still a lot of wicks, so it's just showing indecision. So it went all the way down, buyers pushed it up, and at this point you would be like, oh, there's a lot of buying pressure. No, sellers came in, pushed it back down, produced these two big wicks. Okay, I'm really good at drawing. So they produced these two wicks, massive wicks, and guess what happened after that? Okay, indecision. This represents indecision. So if I just do that, indecision, and look what happened after that. There's literally no clear trend, okay? After this, what happens? It just goes up, comes down, inside bar, ranges around, comes down, goes up, goes up, goes up. There's like, so after this doji, it's called a doji candle. So after that, what have we seen? We've just seen range. There's no clear trend. What is that? That's no trend. I don't want to be involved in the market like that, where it's just doing this, where it's just doing this, okay? I want to be involved in the market where price is doing this. That's the market I want to be involved in, or if it's doing this. That, because that shows a clear trend, and I want to ride the trend. I don't want to ride something that's indecisive and just doing this, or just does that, because there's no indication of where it really wants to go. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you got something out of it and this provided some sort of value to you guys. So now you know what these candlesticks mean, and you know, inside bars, all of those things. Yeah, once again, the indicators right here, it's free indicator. Just go to indicators and type inside bar. It's this one, and then you'll know which one's the inside bar, which is not. So now you know what these candles mean, you know what the wicks means, you know what the body means, you know, open, close, how to check that, which is the OHLC, the components of a candle, body wick. You know, the types of candles: a strong candle or Maribozu, okay, a very strong indication it's going down. An indecision candle, which is a doji, which is a like equally wicked candle. So guys, I think this provides a really good basic understanding of candles. If you want me to do a more detailed video on candlesticks and candlestick patterns that could indicate a strong reversal or continuation, then make sure to comment that down in the comment section. Yeah guys, hope you learned something. A helicopter. Yeah, sorry. Hope you guys learned something and enjoyed the video. Once again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, like it, and if you didn't, dislike it. And yeah, I'll be back with another video very soon. So yeah, stay tuned and in a bit.